guys, Louisa here, and I have a quick project share. I went and made my father's birthday card. I have to give this to him in just a few days, so I needed to make this now before I forgot. And I use my digital kits Es Nautico, and it's right here. So let me see, where is that one page? So you could see it. I just posted a video, my last video, showing these papers, and there's one in here that's like a preview for the papers alone. So that's what it looks like. It's in my exhibit shop, and I cut up this paper here, that one. Is that all that I cut? I think it was just the two. Oh no, and then the burlap, which is right here. So that one too. So I used 3 sheets, and I didn't use too much of it. You can see this is like the sky part of one that I had cut, and then from that same paper I cut out a little banner with my EK Success banner punch, and stamped on a happy birthday that comes from this Fiskars all year cheer. It's called it's a simple stick repositionable rubber stamps from Fiskars. It's upside down in here, but this is the one that I used. And the only thing that I didn't use from this kit was a piece of burlap. Burlap, this. And then the card, which is a craft card from AC Moore. So everything else comes from this kit. And then, my personal photo that I use, because with my parents, they love anything with photos in it. So, and being that my father's he has the beginning of Alzheimer's, for him photos are pretty big deal. So there's my photo, and I showed you this earlier in another video. I actually took the photo into my Photoshop and added that whitewash effect that I had added in my papers. So what you see here is not actually gesso. That's just something that I added to it. I actually did some Photoshop, and his nose in the original photo was, the paper, the photo paper was cracked up, so I fixed his nose and colored it a little bit differently, and then added that white paint effect. And then I printed it onto a 4x6 photo paper, leaving a white border, so it looks like, a quick snapshot. And then put it into my project. So inside, I'll start with that first. I don't have that die, but I cut out some shapes here, and it didn't come out too well, but I ran it through my Big Shot like 3 times, but I couldn't get some of these things out. It's supposed to be like this all the way around, but that's okay. And then I did distress my edges, or ink my edges, with antique linen. And I also punched this one out. I'm going to use this for my sentiment and then adhere it here, but I didn't want to glue it on just in case I mess up on the writing and I need to toss this and then punch out another one. So I like to write on these first before I actually adhere it down. So that's pretty much it. And I left the card the full size that it comes in, which is 7 by 5. I didn't want to make it too small. And then what you're seeing is, let's see, you don't even see it anymore, but this background paper is that wood one that looks like this. And, it got covered up, but that's okay. And I cut it smaller than the card so that you could see the craft card in the back, because it's like perfect color for this project. You can see it actually. It's not that bad, the wood. And I did distress with my distress tool, and then inked up everything with the antique linen. And then I layered this piece of burlap here. And it's one of my darker colored burlaps that I have. I got a lot of burlap. and I turned it at an angle. It's only this size here. Turned it at an angle, and then I cut the other paper again with another Sizzix die, and that's that one right there. And you could see a little bit down here. This is the one with the ocean and the beach scene. You can see a little more of the blue over here. And I also put that at an angle. And then I layered this little piece. That's one of the cutouts from my kit. In my kit you get like 6 sheets of cutouts. So out of here, one of these, I cut out the this image here, the tree, the palm tree, the sand dollar, and this piece here. So all those are the cutouts for my kit. And I just hot glued them down. They didn't need to be completely flat. You know, some of it's still not stuck on. So I added this, then my photo, which I did ink the edges so they weren't completely white with that antique linen, and did distress to give it a rough look. And then I layered the rest of my embellishments, which is the palm tree. You can see like from here, go straight up. The sand dollar, that was black and white, so I inked that up. And then the little beach mail stamp, which I distressed and inked. So once I was done, not only did I do gesso, but I actually added sand and paint to the gesso to make it look like actual sand on my card. And the paint that I use is this Apple Barrel Beachcomber Beige, and it says gloss, but it's not really that glossy. And that's the Beachcomber Beige from Apple Barrel, and I just threw that in with some of the white gesso and a lot of sand, so it looks like the card was sitting on the beach and it got sand on it. You can see it all over, even on the photo. And I forgot to mention the little banner, which I did tell you that I punched it out of the paper that was left over from this here. So I just punched out of the area that had more blue, which is the ocean. Distressed it, inked it, and then stamped on that happy birthday. But then I wrote in with a pen, Dad. And I didn't have a better pen. I just used a Paper Mate. I wish I had something better too. I mean, I do have some markers, I just couldn't find them. So I just added the word Dad. So happy birthday, Dad. And then I actually put a little piece of the, I pulled off, you know, some of the strings from the burlap and sort of attached it to the banner. You can't really tell, but it's a string here that goes down to there. It's supposed to be, you know, what's holding the banner. Curled the banner a little bit, just hot glued it on this side and then a little bit here, and just let it be wavy. So that's pretty much it. That's my little project, my birthday card from my dad. And Monday he'll be getting this. I'm going to be meeting up with him. Oh, with the family, the whole family. So this is my mother, my brother, and me. So we're all going to get together again. So these 3 people and my dad, which is not in this picture, but I couldn't find one that had all of us in there on the beach. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to add that in later, and voila. That's it. This was very fast. It might have only taken me 15 minutes to put together. 10 minutes to cut out everything, so 25 minutes total, and that's it. So I'll post a link down below to this kit. It's a digital kit in my Exhibit shop. Barely made a dent in it, still got a lot left, so not soon, but eventually I'll be doing some more projects. This is a summer kit, so it's going to be something that, it's going to go through the whole summer season when it does start. So check it out. Links will be down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.